Coinbase makes money, Kraken makes money, Mexi makes money, all your favorite exchanges, Gemini, whoever it may be, right? Why do those businesses make so much money? Because they're selling you crypto. They're making their buy fees, they're making their spreads. And it's like they say, right? The house always wins. The casino always wins. Everyone's out here speculating, gambling, trying to make all this freaking money on these moon plays. You know who's winning no matter what? The exchanges. And so that's where DeFi comes in. Decentralized exchanges. What DeFi allows you to do is the average guy to become the exchange. It basically allows, if you think big business, right? Big business is like the exchanges. This is like mom and pop. So now mom and pops get to be their own crypto exchange. And so how do you do this? You take your assets, you put them on just places like Uniswap, for example. Uniswap, Aerodrome, Pancake Swap, lots of names I'm sure you're familiar with. And that's a way you can get started pulling your assets into liquidity pools and getting paid. I have things as safe as Ethereum, which are long-term holds that I'm sure most of us believe in long-term. Ethereum's a very safe play. I'm making 10% a month. I make 10% a month in fees. If you got 10 grand, it's $1,000 a month. You get 100 grand, that's 10K a month you're making just off your Ethereum. Something like Ethereum, you're not betting on. It's not speculative. It's not guesswork. You're not gambling on memes. It's a way you're taking something you believe in long term and you're monetizing it, making 10% a month. And people underestimate just the way that compounds. There's so much compounding with 10% a month, it's insane. And so somebody like me, I don't need the market to move one specific direction. I don't. If the market goes up, my bull run bags are pumping. If the market goes sideways and ranges for a long time, like I think we might go through the ranging period right now, we'll see. But those long ranging periods where you see your assets like Solana, where it bounces between 125 and 185 for months at a time. Up, down, up, down. If you're a trader and you guess right, cool. If you believe in, charts and shit like that, that's just astrology for men, okay? I don't believe in it so much. What I do believe in is that everyone's speculating on up, down, up, down, up, down the whole time. They're buying and selling Solana. Who's getting paid? For sure, without fail. Me. Because I'm selling Solana to these motherfuckers, and I'm selling USDC to the people that are selling their Solana. So really, when you get to DeFi, you just can't lose. You can't lose because you are running a business. The house will always win. It's just important that, you think of it like that store analogy, right? Mom and pop shop. It's just important that you don't take on too much risk with the assets that you are doing DeFi with, right? So I don't want to hold certain inventory that I don't think is going to sell forever. It isn't like a proven product, right? I think if you're doing drop shipping, you're trying to find products that are going to sell. I don't want to find products that may have no market for them in a couple weeks, aka the chart just fucking dumps. Or if you think of like a grocery store, I don't want to have stuff that expires in a couple days. I want to be selling stuff that is packaged and it's best by a year from now. That way, if I'm holding Solana and I'm selling it to people, right? I'm not worried about my bags fucking tanky. But if I'm selling meme coins, you can get paid really juicy APRs. But if you're selling meme coins and that meme coin goes to shit, all your inventory just lost all of its value. So if you had 10 grand worth of inventory in memes, well, now it's 1 grand. You can't really make an APR that's going to make up for that. So hopefully that's making sense. But if you're buying quality assets, and you're putting that into your liquidity pools, your Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Sui, Sonic, whatever you like. If it has a great DeFi ecosystem, you can monetize. In like worst case, you're making 5-6% a month in fees. And then, I average on these safe assets, 10-12% a month. And then when you do take out little bits of your portfolio to doing the memes, the riskier stuff, guys, off those, you can be making 2-3% a day, which is just unheard of. But it's a business. You have to treat it like a business. Be responsible, be smart, and don't take on unnecessary risk, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to learn how to do more of what I just talked about, if you want to learn how to build a zero anxiety portfolio, a portfolio you don't have to stress and pull your hair out of each and every day, and if you want to learn how to monetize that, use your portfolio that you're not worried about. Remember, we're not worried about our portfolio long term. We're invested in quality assets, but then use that to generate an active income so you don't have to worry and stress about your bills. You're making money off your crypto portfolio. You can quit your job, you can be stress-free, you can cash flow your new car, your new house, your new lifestyle with your cryptocurrency. If that's interesting to you, click the link in my description. As always, I have a short video for you and you'll see a spot where you can book a call with me. We're inside our group. We're all making 10, 15% a month off our cryptocurrency. There's 100 members inside, people all on the same path as me and you, a path to freedom. So guys, click that link, and if not, see you in the next video.